There has been a recent boom on social media for vasectomies. More and more guys in their 20s and 30s are searching this out as a permanent form of contraception. The growth, more than 600% by some estimates in this past year. TikTok, over 1 billion views for the hashtag vasectomy. Today, we're going to dissect from the perspective of a urologist why this is happening. We're going to cover such things as the shifting responsibility, the decrease and the loss of the negative stigma regards to a vasectomy. And we're also going to cover just how easy it is to get this done. Lastly, we're going to talk about a surprising positive benefit of a vasectomy most of you are probably not thinking about. So let's dive right in. So the first big thing we're seeing is this accountability shift. You know, most men may or may not realize that the burden of contraception and birth control usually falls on our female partners. You know, from the moment you're sexually active, it was the woman who was on the birth control pill, had the IUD in place, had to go out and buy the condoms. And we're seeing that change, you know, for several reasons. Number one, women and sometimes men just don't like these options. You know, hormones, whether it's an oral birth control pill or an oral contraceptive implant, can really leave women feeling moody and fatigued and low libido, and none of us want that. I'm sure we can all agree on it. And so they're looking for alternatives. Secondly, we've all had condoms break. Birth control pills don't always work. And so you may be relying on a source that's not that reliable. And so we're seeing this shift where guys are going, hey, listen, I don't want my female partner to feel this way. And frankly, I can't afford another kid, or I don't want to give up my single lifestyle right now. I'm going to take charge in this and I'm going to go get this vasectomy. And I'll tell you, this shifting of burden is appreciated by our female partners because, you know, nothing shows a woman that you care more than taking something off of her plate. You know, women feel overwhelmed all the time. And so guys are really noticing this, starting to step up, and there's more awareness being brought out about the vasectomy, how easy it is, and therefore this accountability shift. The second thing we're seeing is this vanishing of stigmas, and really I'll say more of a changing of stigmas. Vasectomies used to be viewed as a loss of fertility, a loss of manhood. We now know that these are just old myths, and that sure, you are saying, hey, we're shutting down the swim team, we're not making babies anymore, and when you're ready for that, this is a good option. But we've covered multiple times that a vasectomy is not going to lower your testosterone. It's not going to impact your erections. But when you talk to older guys, they think they're being castrated, where everything's getting cut off. And we now know that that is not the case, and we're building awareness on it. And instead, guys are talking more about what they're gaining. Number one, they're gaining responsibility for an important part of their relationship. They're taking and gaining control. And they're gaining, most importantly, that peace of mind to know that we're not going to have an oops and an addition in 9 months that you're not ready for. So vasectomies today mean a shift from losses to gains. So I've got an ask of all of you today, especially the younger guys who are watching this. If you're interested in a vasectomy, but there's something holding you back, what is it? Are you talking about this with your friends? We'd love to hear about it. We want to learn what it is that is holding you back from moving forward with this, whether it's fear of pain, whether you think you're a candidate. Please drop a comment and we'd love to hear from you. The third reason why we're seeing an uptick in information is guys are starting to be more savvy in the healthcare marketplace. You know, what's been great about social media and the internet is, you know, you can now dial up Dr. Google or your favorite medical expert on TikTok and get some real legitimate information. And so we're learning that a vasectomy is not quite as scary as our dads or, you know, older uncles really told us about back in the day. We have modern techniques such as what we use at Pazona MD. No needle, no scalpel, using laughing gas to really just calm those nerves. And in under 10 minutes, you're done. Not only that, we offer a same-day consultation and procedure. So this idea that you need all these doctor visits and got to take all this time off of work is just not the reality with our practice. And this is one of the reasons that guys fly into Nashville from all over the country to have a vasectomy with our team, because not only have we done a lot and we're really good at it, but we make the whole experience so easy. And so we're seeing this increase in demand because guys finally are going, hey, I went to this practice and it was actually a great experience. And we all know that in today's healthcare environment, which is a very broken system, the idea of having a good experience in a doctor's office is unheard of. So this has been a huge reason for why we're seeing this uptick in demand. Is there are more medical practices out there like Pazona MD that are making this really easy for patients. So there's a bonus reason why guys should consider vasectomy. So although guys may not be searching or looking for it for this particular reason, what we have studies to back is showing how intimacy increases after a vasectomy. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it, guys. For women, activities in the bedroom start and stop up here. It's all about being calm and relaxed. And when you can remove that oops off the table by taking control and getting that vasectomy, there's nothing sexier to a woman. You know, they're stimulated in different ways than we are. And so by getting that vasectomy, we actually see an uptick in sexual frequency and satisfaction, because we all worry about that. Did I pull out in time? Did that condom really break? And we've all heard those stories of those guys who had their third or fourth kid, but now they're almost 50. Or those couples who were planning on the DINK, dual income, no kid lifestyle, and then they slipped one past the goalie. So this is a huge benefit not enough guys are talking about. So guys, the bottom line is vasectomy can equal more sex. So hopefully you found today's episode on vasectomies and this recent uptick in the search and demand for it. If we can be of value here at Pazona MD, again, people fly in from all over the country to come see us. Give us a call and we'll get you worked in whenever convenient. And we'll get you that no needle, no scalpel vasectomy in no time. So until then, please show yourself a little bit more love and kindness. We're all works in progress and these are opportunities to grow. Thanks and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Balls Deep. If you'd like to join our stream team of listeners, please click the subscribe button on your favorite podcast platform. For more information about our practice, Pazona MD, please visit PazonaMD.com. This podcast is for informational purposes only, and the content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. The show does not constitute the practice of medicine. No doctor-patient relationship is formed through this podcast or any of the social media channels related to this show. The use of this information is at the user's own risk. Users should not disregard or delay in obtaining medical advice from any medical condition they have, and they should seek the assistance of their healthcare professionals for any such conditions.